Alright, look like this thing has already started recording. My name is James Tatum, and this is a message to Pope Francis. I'm sure that viewers of YouTube, CIA, FBI, whoever is responsible for censoring these videos, will you please inform Pope Francis to look at this video? Sir, I say sir to you as my elder, the way I was raised, with respect, not because of your position, because of my belief system. I worship no man. I've come to you, sir, with humbleness and love and respect to speak the truth. As we are very familiar with, Jesus says, if you know the truth will set you free. So I have tried so hard right here in Memphis, Tennessee, to talk to some of our civil rights leaders about a solution to especially stop the black-on-black killing in our universe. So you're very familiar with the Willie Lynch theory. You're familiar with things that J. Edgar Hoover has done and so many wicked people has done to the children of Israel, whom is black people. And you know this. And yet, this evilness has infiltrated us so bad, and I'm so tired of it, and I'm so tired of people playing games, that it has been laid on my heart to send a message to you and hope that you will respond to this message. I'm not a great speaker, but one thing I don't mind doing, if you sent for me, I'll stand before the world and tell the truth. But I'm not to tell the truth because I want to be known. I want to tell the truth, even if it means my life to be assassinated. I want to tell the truth because, see, I'm scared. I'm scared that a judgment day is coming. And this judgment day, sir, is not about what many religious leaders are teaching. This judgment day is about the wrath on Babylon, which is the evil ones in America, not America itself. America is not evil. It's the evil people that's in America, because there are those of us who are American people, are good people. So I'm appealing to you, sir, because there's a solution, and some of my own black leaders will not listen to me. They laughed at me. And also I'm appealing because I'm doing the best I can to make sure when this judgment day comes, I've had the courage to be able to stand up and say, well, I tried, even if it means my life. What I'm speaking of, sir, is Isaiah the 13th chapter. Let me read it for the readers who have not even heard of it, pays it no attention. Here it says in Isaiah the 13th chapter, in the 16th verse, your children shall also be dashed to pieces before your eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and the women shall be ravished. In the first verse of the 13th chapter, this talks about the burden of Babylon, which is the evilness in America. You see, we know this whole Bible is talking about the wrath that's coming back on America for the slavery it has done to the children of God, the true Israelite. We as Afro-American people, we know this. Sir, you all have these books in the Vatican and everywhere else. You all know that our history was stolen from us when it comes to Jesus, God, and everything else. And now this time is just about to take place. So it's time for the truth to be told. Well, the greatest part about all of this, sir, is that we must do work before the wrath comes. If we read this book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, it says God is going to muster up his army. His angels are coming from far ends of the heaven, and they're coming down to turn this mama out. These are people who have been here before, especially a lot of the young black men that was killed by each other and so on, but they was committed to their gangs. And God has raised them up. They coming back down here on spaceships. People may laugh at me, sir, but I'm here not to give a warning, but to say we on the universe need help before this wrath comes, sir. If people think that terrorists are something, in which I don't agree with these terrorists, but if they think they something, wait till the wrath of God comes. It's not about how holy and sanctified folks is, sir. It's about the injustice that is being done to we as black people in America. And guess what? Not only the injustice has been done to we as black people in America, but injustice is done to people all over the world, regardless to race, creed, or color. I love it in the book of John when John said God gave him a vision where people of all different races was going to heaven. But right now, we got to start with the bottom problem. I mean, if we don't do this, we're going to be judged. So, sir, I'm thankful that you came to America, and I didn't get a chance to really hear your speeches thoroughly, but I heard you mention about the immigration. If I may say, sir, poverty breeds crime. We as black people here in America are mostly out of jobs because we have had a flourishment of illegal immigrants coming here in America, especially our Mexican brothers and sisters. But guess what? They had to do what they had to do to survive also. So there's no hatred toward them. But let me say, sir, we know that Obama administration and so many others said that there are 11.5 million illegal immigrants in America. And that according to this bill they're trying to get passed, that they will allow them to stay here for 7 years. And as long as they don't get in trouble, they'll become legal citizens. Sir, this would be fine if we had more jobs where we as black people and other poor American people, period, who are actually Americans, could get work. We as black people in our communities are killing each other in gambling, dice games, drug dealing, and so on. Sir, you know the truth. I don't have to go through all the explanation. We know poverty breeds this crime. We know that it's a conspiracy for us as black folks to be killed. But, sir, that's not God's will. So what can we do about this? Let's start with this right. First of all, sir, it has been said, I don't know how true it is, but within your position, you all have all this money. Whoever got the money, can't we appeal to the UN? If we can put all this money in wars, can't we loan especially our Mexican brothers and sisters? Can't we loan them so many billions of dollars and give an option to the illegal immigrants that's here and say, look, we're loaning your government so many billions of dollars to where you can choose to go back home, to be with your families, and to establish jobs, to help you to build homes and so on. If only 8 million or 5 million left here without force, knowing they can go back and be with their families, knowing they don't have to sit here in America and work for these little cheap wages, can you imagine how many would go back home? Then America would take and open up jobs back where we have so many legal immigrants working in these warehouses. Now a lot of black people, poor whites, whoever else, can go and get these jobs and pay a decent salary, at least $10, $11, $12 an hour or more. If we truly want the violence to stop, we must do this. There is no other solution. I don't care whatever else we're doing. We need to get up off of this money because you just heard it says in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, houses will be spoiled, meaning all of these material things are going to be taken from the rich who are evil. All rich people are not evil. Sir, we proclaim to love people, and yet look what we're doing to our police officers. Sir, I love police officers. I'm not just saying this. I love them. I'm talking about the righteous one. I don't deal with the negative stuff about the negative. I'm talking about we have police officers that put their life on the line for us, sir. Look how the country is turning against them because of some things that's going on. I'm not doubting some injustices there, but we don't stop and think about the police officers' jobs. Some of them are suffering from PTSD. It's a war out here in the black community. Can you imagine having a job and every day almost you going and looking at another child laying on the ground, shot with bullet holes, 18, 19-year-old young, especially black males. Look at the prison full of nothing basically but black males. That's not to say other people are not there. Sir, you know what I'm talking about. How can we say we love the police officers and yet we don't make their jobs better for them? They leave their families. They put their life on the line for us. And now everything that whatever took place, be it there were some ignorant white officers, I don't know, there are some things that were not justifiable, killings, of course. And we can't seem to get people to step in. But if we do get an investigation done on it and those officers who was wrong, we lock them up, blacks still going to be killing black folks. As well as I understand, we got a lot of Mexican gang wars going on. People are just killing each other. People are suffering and hungry. They need jobs. We need to talk to the UN, get up off this money. Help build our brothers and sisters' countries up that's poor. Help them to build their country up and give some jobs. I don't want to keep repeating myself. I'm so sick and tired. I'm very poor. I'm not looking to be rich now. My richness is coming. I believe it. Because the world is getting ready to come to an end. These spaceships are coming, Pope Francis. Sir, listen to me. The truth will set you free. I'm more willing to face you and talk to you. Sir, God has put into your hand power that people listen to you. We need to talk to these people. I believe whoever looks at this video and censors this video, you are going to be held responsible to get this video to the Pope. Yes. We have got to get love back in the universe, not just in America. We're not going to say there are not going to be some hard-headed folks, racism and all that other stuff, but I guarantee you, a lot of people who have their views on a lot of things, it would change if we make this world a better world, sir. Got something that jumped up on my screen here. Sir, we need your help. Please. You all remember, the truth will set you free. It's just that simple. I guarantee you. If we help our sisters and brothers who are illegal immigrants here and help them to go home and build up their countries, then more jobs will come open here in America. I'm so tired of seeing the shooting and the killing. And let me say to our big-time drug lords, repent while you can, okay? God understands a lot of you came up in poverty. I'm talking to all over the universe, our Mexican drug lords, our American, whoever you are. God knows a lot of you came up like that. You had to join the gangs and you got involved. Take and make a change, y'all. Take your money and build up an empire for the people. Help the people. Let's slow this drug. Let's get out of this drug thing. Let's stop drug laws. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna all be taken. You need to read the word for yourself and what the rap is gonna really be about. Baby, a lot of these religious laws and these false doctrines and teachings is not what the rap's gonna be about. Y'all better pay attention. I'm telling you. Whatever your beliefs is, let's solve this problem. Because there are some things that I could say that really would make negative feelings for you. But I want to say this, though. If you got 11.5 million illegal immigrants here in America, first of all, how do you know how many is here? Let's stop playing these games, y'all. Okay? I ain't finna come down on nobody. Because I'm talking, really, to the senior of God's servant, Pope Francis. Sir, with all love and respect, I thank you so much for coming over here and speaking about the poor and the oppressed and things. But you know, it's so sad that when we, especially as black people, go to try to get some of these same jobs, they tell us, well, we can't hire you because you got felonies. But they got illegal immigrants working inside their warehouses. And I don't agree with the way Donald Trump might have said things, but let's look at some truth. How do we know how many came over here that have not committed crimes in their communities, in their home? We're not going to look at that as far as downing them, but how can you tell us that you can't hire us because we got a record, but you don't know their record? So let's forget all about these records and get America and the world on its feet. How proud God would really be of us if we brought about peace on this universe. If a man don't want to work, he don't need to eat. But let's get jobs to where they can. If they don't have jobs, they're going to commit crimes. Because this is called the survival of the fittest. Sir, with the agape love, I love you, sir, and I thank you so much for the way you spoke when you came to America. Now let's get something done. If you would talk to them. My name again is James Tatum. I live here at 439 West Peebles, apartment number 3 in Memphis, Tennessee. My area code is 901-591-0746. Of course, you can find some more of my videos on YouTube. Right now, I'm for peace. I can call out a lot of crooked names, like the book of John. God tells us, he said, the church will want to come down on you, beat you. But I want you to go before the world and be a testimony against the wicked rulers of this world. I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk to one who God has put power in your hands, sir. Let me close it out now. We love you and hopefully to hear from you. Thank you.